So Laura, let's go to the first question of DA's list questions. What watch
Okay.
or jewel is your favorite and why?
Um, I don't have a favorite jewels because I'm very I mean, I'm very instinctive. So when I wake up in the morning, I really, according to my mood, I wear, according to my how I'm dressed, and that's why I create also multiple function jewels. Why? Because obviously I do all these jewels, so I'm very lucky. I can wake up in the morning and keep changing my jewelry. I'm very lucky. So, but when you have a piece of jewelry that can give you that you can change it, still it's gonna become your favorite because you can kind of create it according to how you feel and
Mhm.
and yeah and bring it always with you.
So let me ask you a different
I don't have
question.
one.
I get it. You can't because you
Mhm.
have so much to choose and you've created so many amazing designs. And every year you come up with new
Exactly.
designs. And that blows my mind how much
And
creativity
I would say
year
I
after
was
year.
yeah.
What did you want to say? Sorry.
Yeah, that's really no, I wanted to say that, and you were perfectly right because I'm always creating something new. So to me, the newest one is the more exciting. But then sometimes, I get back to the old one, and I still find a beauty, and I still find understand the reason why I did it. And that's fantastic because, as you said, Nanis is really contemporary, but at the same time belongs from my roof, which are high level of craftsmanship. So it's
I totally
endless.
agree. So you and I are chatterboxes. We love to talk. We're very energetic and semi-chaotic. So I'm going to deviate from my schedule. Usually I leave the comments of the viewers at the end, but we're getting in some comments already. I just wanted to show you a few. On Facebook, Leo is writing,
Okay.
"Oh, that's smart." He means the jewels you just shown. So it's a man, and
Uh-huh.
and that's why a lot of men buy nannies for their partner because they connect to your
Yeah.
intellectual design. So that's cool to see. And we get that response a lot in the store.
Uh-huh. Fantastic.
Um,
Uh-huh.
Telly writes he loves Nanis. So he also buys that for his wife. Don't you, Telly? And his friend is
Super, super.
so this is an interesting one, and I want to make sure I don't forget it. Rocky asks you on YouTube, "Hi
Uh-huh.
Laura, how
Let
did you
me
come up with the name Nanis?" And this is a question we get a lot.
Okay, Nanisa, it's a beautiful name that belongs from a beautiful little girl whose name was Naniska, and that we met many, many years ago, before getting married, before getting start our company. Me and my husband
Mhm.
went to Santo Domingo for a vacation, holidays. But then during our trip, we went to visit Haiti camp, sugar camp. And there is a lot of poorness and a lot of miserable people, and it was really really sad. And but at the same time, when we arrived, a little girl whose name, as I told you, was Naniska. She was about 5 to 6 years old. She took our hands, me and my husband's hands, and she kept looking at us and come with us all the tour. For the 2 hour tours we were there among the village, among the other people. She really touched our hearts. So we went back to the resort, but we really want to get back to this little girl. So we try to connect again with her to try to look for her, but she was like disappear, and we never were able to get in touch with her to see where she was. So when it came across the name of our company, we both thought about Nanis as a tribute to this beautiful lady that at that time we thought she was an angel. She was really someone special. And for many, many years, I have to say, it was so private, this thing, that we never say to anybody. But then we had the special lunch, and we decided to make it public.
Very special story, and that's the beauty. You're very emotional and connected with your surroundings, and I will come back to that later when I ask you about your design process. But now let's go back to the questions. The second question I have
Okay.
for you: what did you want to be when you grew up?
I think I am not exactly, because there is always something you can do, but I am who I wanted to, because I've always loved. First of all, I grow up in a family where I breathed jewelry, so to me it was natural to get into this work because I was passionate from the very beginning. But and it was fascinating me. I was fascinated by stones, but the glows that gold brings, but I've always loved fashion, and whatever is connected to fashion. That is like a very fast move. There is always something transgressive going on. So when it came the time to get into this world, I first started with my family company, but then I started my own because I had my own idea. I
Uh-huh.
wanted to bring a little bit more contemporaneity into this world. And that's why I started with the Transformista, and that's why I keep going with the versatility, with this more contemporary way of seeing a piece of jewelry. So I think I'm pretty happy where I am.
Great. Thank you so much for answering that.
Thank you.
So, growing up, or maybe even today, who are or were your role models?
Even in that case, I know that everybody has a role models. I don't.
Mm.
I have a lot of people that inspire me, but not really someone that specifically inspire me. What I can say is that I tend to try through my jewelry, but also through the people I met, to uh, mm, enlighten individuality. I like everybody has his own individuality. I try to do it through my jewelry, and also for example, the stones I choose. I like very much stones that has vein inside, that are
Mhm.
very special, that are unique, and there is no way, that you can have the same piece, exactly the same, because it's done by imperfection. I would say that imperfection is the real fascinating part of
I,
all the
I I
stories.
agree with you. I love gemstones that have imperfections. It's proof it's by nature. All of us are not perfect, and the imperfections create the gem to be unique. And something I
Absolutely.
want to add, you're very modest, is you also have created in the past unique pieces for our customers and your
Hmm.
fans for Nanis.
Sure.
Guys,
So
if
true.
you dream of something unique that fits in the DNA of Nanis, Laura and her amazing team will make it for you. So just remember that and make
So
sure
true.
to stay in touch with our invitations for future trunk shows. Um, because although it's a brand and a very vast collection, very big collection, and you guys create so many novelties each year, it's difficult to keep up. That's unique in its own. You guys can actually customize and create anything a consumer dreams of. So compliments to that. Beautiful answer. Thank you, Laura. Fourth question. I know you love to
Thank you.
travel. So if you
Hmm.
could teleport tomorrow, where would you go?
Oh my God, Alon. I will go all around the world. What can I say? I don't have one place, because places to me are done by people, by the atmosphere you breathe, by the moment you are there.
Mm.
So I will go all around the world. You bring back, you know, each and every piece I went has something special, really. Like
Okay.
Amsterdam. Amsterdam is fantastic. With you,
We'll get back
even
to
more,
that. We'll get back to that. That's the last question because I'm going to ask you what your favorite place is. But question five, what book are you currently reading?
I'm reading. I'm just starting a book. I don't read a lot in the last year, but I have this book that is very appealing, It's an Italian writer, Sandro Veronesi, and the book name is The Colibri. As
Mhm,
the story, as I'm just at the beginning, but from what I understand, is the story of a man that, like the colibri is a bird that,
mhm,
by moving the wings very fast, try to stay immobile. How do you say immobile? I mean,
mhm,
stand
mhm.
perfectly stand. And this man is the same. He's trying with all his effort to keep going things at the same, you know. But and I find it very nowadays, because right now
Is it this one?
we are living in a period in which, sì, 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 sì. We are in a period in which things are changing tremendously, and
Mhm.
sometimes it's very hard to let go whatever is our uses, the way we move, and all what we achieve. That has been hard work to move forward, to move to another a level, to a different perspective. So I find it very contemporary with the situation that it is. So I think that if we have a moral, the moral is that you have right now difficult times, but also time in which, if you don't stay there, you don't complain, and you try to move forward, as you are the demonstration you are doing, as well as we try to, you can find out different opportunity. And
Interesting.
so my suggestion, the suggestion I'm getting from this book, which I haven't yet finished, and I will tell you at the end, is the fact that we need to be stimulated and try to fight, to keep going, to keep moving forwards.
And to innovate. And I think you don't only do it in these times, but you always did, didn't you? Always innovate and improve. I know
Yes,
you
I've
also,
always,
your icons, you kept
absolutely,
improving, better locks, magnets. You are never satisfied. You're always happy, but not
sure,
satisfied.
so true,
Interesting.
so
Sixth
true.
question.
Hmm.
You love colors in your
Absolutely.
clothing, in your jewelry. So I'm very excited to hear what you think
Hmm.
is going to be the color of 2021.
Hmm. You know what I can tell you? This period with all this pandemic has been a tough moment. And, color seems to be a little bit dark for the moment. Even though, as you can see from my dress color, I'm trying to put some colors as well.
Mhm. I did for
But
you as well. Huh?
I want to
I
see.
put for you a purple tie.
Bravo, 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 Alon. But I want to tell you that for the next future, I want to see only super colorful, multicolor.
Tutti
Like,
frutti.
let me show you a piece. Bravo. Let me show
Please.
you a piece
I see
that
Kiara's hand
that
coming into the screen. Is that Kiara?
you see, this is you see,
Beautiful.
multicolor. This is the color I want for next year. Okay, this is the Ipanema bracelet.
Is
I
the
want
rainbow.
this colorful for all of us. Yes,
Beautiful.
for all of us.
Lovely. And you made for one of your fans also a custom ring that the gemstones were selected, and we made an eternity Ipanema ring. So awesome. I love that ring. Stunning.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Last question.
Yeah, it's so nice.
You obviously
So
been to
nice.
Amsterdam. What's your
Hmm.
favorite memory?
Hmm. Uh, okay. First of all, whenever I come to Amsterdam, I come to see you, which is a great memory to have.
Thank
You and your
you.
staff are adorable.
Thank
Really
you.
an amazing partner, an amazing partner. And also, Amsterdam is fantastic because you can lose yourself in the small streets, in the canal, along the canals. It reminds me a bit of Italy, Venezia, even if it's different. I like all the bicycle, the colorful, the people, and as well as the museum and the beautiful book that you gifted me, that I still have and I look at.
You
Van
love
Gogh,
Van Gogh, huh?
the
Don't you?
museum was fantastic. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. Very colorful, very. natural, impacting, fantastic. I really enjoy it.